Aye, what's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Your boy LB, back with another one of them things, man. One time for the one time. You know what it is up over here, eh? Check it out, though. Check it out. Today, my nigga, y'all motherfuckers seem to like these motherfuckers as much as I like watching them, and now I'm reacting to them. Y'all seem to like me watching and reacting to them and all that good shit there, cuz. So, we about to get into some new shit. Some Case Gang versus Stubby Gang. Now, in case you ain't know what's going on with the goings on, a lot of these hip hop documentaries, vlogging about the hoods, whatever the fuck you want to call it, a lot of them be having a lot of false narratives, a lot of false information in them, cuz. So, a lot of shit I know about, a lot of shit I don't know about. I'm new to some of this shit like some of y'all new to this shit, cuz. But, this Case Gang and the Stubby Gang, like I said, I've lived in Northern California for 10 years off and on, so I know a lot of shit. Not a lot, but I know about some of this shit. I heard of these two gangs. I knew they was beefing. Before they was beefing, they somehow really weren't cool, but kind of stayed out of each other's way. Some members from each gang, they function with each other tough, cuz, before the bullshit got going on with the goings on, cuz. That's something I know for a fact, but you about to see what this is. Oakland gang war, Case Gang, Stubby Gang, guys.
Several gangs in Oakland are known for beefing one another, but one of the deadliest is the war between Case Gang and Stubby Gang. In this video, I'll be talking about this war. But before we start the video, be sure to leave a like. And if you'd like to join this month's giveaway for one of these items on the screen, then an example is an incident. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, and then watch this video to the end to comment the hidden keyword. Good luck. You see, this war started long before now, and has taken lives of many, including the innocent ones. An example is an incident that happened in 2016, which made the headlines. 18-year-old Callie Ponder was arrested and sentenced to 40 years to life in prison for firing a shot that killed a 30-year-old mother of 3 children at a child slumber party in East Oakland in 2016. Ponder admitted during his trial that he fired the shot that killed Vincent, but said he opened fire because he thought another man was going to shoot at him, and he feared for his life. He said, "I just started shooting, I was scared." That case could not be taken lightly because, as at the time of the shooting, a group of children between the ages of 5 and 15 were inside the house. Ponder said that he went to that area because he wanted to retrieve a golden necklace that a group of young men had stolen from one of his friends when a fight broke out at a party at a skating rink in San Roman earlier in the evening, and he thought the people responsible for the theft lived in that area. That was his story, and it's believable, but that's not the truth. This is it. Ponder really didn't care about his friend's necklace.
See, but even if that was the case, cuz, like, you gotta question yourself. Like, when a nigga get robbed, you feel me? A nigga get robbed by some niggas and he have to come and get you. Now, if he had to come and get you because he got robbed by some niggas, that already let you know where his mentality, his head is at any goddamn way. Now, if he coming to get you on some other shit, like, okay, hey, these niggas try to play me, bro. Hey, nigga, let's go get back on some good shit. But it's like, hey, these niggas just robbed me, bro. And you like, what? Oh, hold on, where these niggas at? All right, bro, you stay here, I go. But like, nigga, if I'm going to handle your beef for you, that is not gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. I'm sorry.
He only wanted to get revenge because he felt disrespected because the people who stole the necklace were from the Case Gang, while Ponder and some of his friends belonged to the rival Stubby ENT gang, although he denied being a gang member. Ponder said he regretted shooting at Benson as she was not even part of the gang, and neither was her fiance, but the house where she was shot at was associated with Case Gang. Why is the issue between Case Gang and Stubby Gang so serious? Let's go back a little bit. In the history of Oakland, 2020 has been the deadliest year, but trust me, 2021 was worse. Stubby, also known as ENT, is a moniker that represents 3 men that were killed. E represents Edward Hampton. N represents Mario Jackson. Both of them were killed in 2010 in Oakland, while T stands for Taliban in commemoration.
I fuck with swamp stories. This was actually the first video that came up when I typed in gang wars. I just see what the fuck came up. That was the first one that came up. I fuck with swamp stories, cuz. Don't agree with a lot of shit that niggas say, do, or puts out, but fucks with, cuz. There's what the hell it ain't, you feel me? And I remember seeing his shit on Stubby and Case a while ago. This is damn near like copy and paste, my nigga. And that be the fucked up part about some of these documentaries, about some of these channels and all that shit, cause you be trying to get your shit on, like putting it, especially like doing reactions, that's one thing. Shooting a video, edit, then putting in a little work for that, that's one thing. But some of these documentary videos, especially when some of these niggas don't really know what's going on, to do the research and get these clips and edit this audio, and then you export and upload, and a lot of this shit take time. A lot of this shit take time, so it's like you eating off this man's plate, bro. That's fucked. I just want to put that side note in there, bro. Matter of fact, I should go find the motherfucking swamp story one. Where the swamp stories at, good? Oh, that's episode 2, not part 2. All right.
Where a violent 4th of July left police scrambling. There were so many shootings, officers were racing to get from one to the next.
For a total of 7 shootings, which started Sunday night and carried into late this morning.
We have new details on that party bus shooting that killed 2 teenagers in Oakland and wounded at least 5 others.
I remember that.
Several
that was a bus full of women, my nigga.
70 rounds
that was a bus
at
full
this
of women.
bus
I remember
as
that.
It traveled down 580.
I remember that shit. That was a bus full of women, bro. And
2020 was the deadliest year Oakland had seen in decades, and 2021 has been even worse. The violence is attributed to Oakland's vicious gang war. In this video, I'll be focusing on Oakland's 2 biggest gangs,
came a long way,
the Case Gang and the Stubby Gang. The Stubby Gang is also known as ENT. ENT is a moniker
got his whole
that
voice
represents
down and all that shit now.
The
Calling the
ENT
scientist
stands for
no more.
17-year-olds Edward Hampton and NARIO Jackson. They were both murdered in West Oakland in
That other motherfucker even
2010.
used the
The
same
T stands for
picture as this
Taliban
nigga.
in commemoration for a friend who was killed by Oakland police. The gang was created around 2011, but all 12 of the original Stubby ENT members are dead or in jail now. So this is a whole new generation of the gang. Unlike San Francisco, Oakland gangs don't represent a certain block or project. Gang members can be found from different areas throughout the town. That being said, Stubby members are usually found in Ghost Town or the 70s. They can also be found in the murder dubs. Oakland police said that the primary being of ENT is to commit burglaries, home invasions, and shootings. Typically, an ENT member was known for doing burglaries of Asian and East Indian homes. Today, ENT is known as the Threes, and they affiliate with the 2-letter gang, also known as the Twos. They're basically one big gang together. The Twos reside mostly around 88th Avenue.
Now, once again, that's another thing I know about the Bay. They really, which is why a gang of niggas was mad at Messi when he came out to be claiming bounty hunter bloods, because he actually, I believe, he said he got put on when he was behind bars. But he's always been a Bay Area representative, a Bay Area native. Nigga, how the fuck you go to jail and you rep a blood gang? There's no Bloods and Crips in Oakland. They don't do that shit. You smell me? But a lot of cliques, just like in LA, it's definitely the same thing about there. A lot of these smaller gangs and smaller cliques are just be around each other, fuck with each other. Well, fuck it, we just go become one big ass gang, my nigga, because you fuck with me, I fuck with you, so we just go merge this shit together. And that's really how a lot of this shit happened, bro. So he actually telling facts on that.
Which they call the 8, and also Lockwood, and some apartments in San Leandro as well. Oakland really comes down to the 2s and 3s beefing with the 4s, and everyone has to affiliate. The 2s being the 2-letter gang, 3s being Stubby ENT, and the 4s.
A lot of time I be wondering where he gets some of his information, because some of this shit be accurate. Like I said, I don't agree with all the shit he say, but some
this
be
gang,
accurate.
originally called Nutcase, has been terrorizing the streets of Oakland since the 1990s. Some say that the other Oakland gangs were only created as a resistance to the Case gang. In the early 2000s, Oakland police said that this was the most terrifying gang they had ever seen.
I will
and
say
that
I knew a
includes
nigga from
Oakland's violent
Case gang in Oakland.
Somehow, the Case gang
And that was
managed
one of
to
the
cause
craziest
more
niggas
terror.
I came
The
across,
original
bro.
leader, Leon Wiley's final statement after being sentenced to life in prison was,
"This is nutcases. I ain't scared of nothing, and I don't give a fuck."
This man truly did not give
to be sentenced to life in prison. And your reaction is that. Niggas truly just have a zero, just don't give a fuck. Like, it's literally just don't give a fuck, bro. I done heard stories and seen shit like homies and opposites or whatever going to jail, whatever, niggas from different hoods going to jail. And like nigga getting basketball numbers, like triple digits and shit, and nigga just chunking their hood up and walking away. My nigga chunking chairs up at the judge and shit, like all to the breath. Nigga, if this what you niggas want though. If this the lifestyle you niggas wanna live.
fuck. He went on a 10-week crime spree in 2002 where he killed 3 people. This included a 14-year-old. During this crime spree, another case member, DEONTE killed 4 people, along with another case member, DEMARCUS RAWLS, who killed 4 people as well. This was all in a 10-week span. Not only were they killing people, but during this time period, the Case Gang was also convicted of 9 robberies and 100 muggings. Oakland police actually blamed Grand Theft Auto 3 for this violent crime spree. They say that Case members would commit these crimes on the video game before they go out and do it in real life. That's the old generation of the Case Gang, but the new generation is violent too. They're mostly found in the 90s, an area they call Bossland, but they can also be found in other parts of East Oakland.
Sound good.
People living in the hillside apartments would sure like to know. They're not in the best position to ask. So Kristen Ayers did.
They're known as the Cases, some of them seen in this video. A gang with a virtual stranglehold on East Oakland's hillside apartments.
Probably the most violent young group of people that I've seen in my 25 years.
Not only do these gangs beef in the streets, but the 2s, 3s, and 4s make it known in their music.
I slide through the ghost, I'm trying to make a nigga diddy bob. Dranky hold 100, get up on him, yes, it really rock.
I said it before and I said it again, my nigga. This is part of the reason why California do, especially LA, do not need a drill scene, my nigga. Do not need a drill scene. What for? Why? What's the reasoning? Niggas don't need a drill scene. There's already so much political tension and gangbang shit that's going on about here. Niggas don't need this, bruh. And also, like I said before, when Chicago came out with the drill, that changed the game for a lot of shit. Chicago drill single-handedly came out and changed the way these songs are made, my nigga. For real.
At the end of go, then you know we gon' go something. Whoa, Kai with the switch, he gon' blow something. They got 29 dead, how they have to score?
I'm in the game like EA, bitch, I'm 2K. Free new millie, he affiliated, get it straight. Behind Cashapp, that's the only 88.
Y'all team full of faggots, boy, y'all are no killers. Surfing with this Glock, I'm a Stubby, go get her.
I got my whack with this AR like fuck a baby K. My niggas pulling nutties on niggas banging that baby case. I put 200 on my face, bitch, I'm never flagging. I popped the sucker, ain't said nothing, ain't no need for bragging. 2 letters do it best, I can bang it, you better check the stats. Diamonds broke my pinky, boy, it's hard to throw my gang up. Somebody tell them, Case, nigga, step that game up. You ain't even got no case victim, boy, that's rubbish. I came home and immediately start blowing posts. Ain't got no sympathy, let God forgive you, cases don't. You never slid on the 6, nigga, that's rubbish. You never slid in them jets, nigga, that's rubbish. Drop a 4 in the 1 liter, cause I hate deuces. They took ill, but it's okay, they better take me next. Don't let me creep up close. On my brother, I'm making a mess.
These niggas is really... I haven't heard a lot of their music, but shit.
Let's never get these niggas are claiming a dead fag. How the fuck y'all claim ill? He wear lipstick. Max got a lease died. Yo was 6'6".
Let a gang to my niggas, so what's happening? I'm tripping over ill till I'm gone, boy. I'm all over your head, you move wrong, boy.
That bitch Caleb better stay about our politics, cause BBT them got no...
I was just about to say some shit, bro. Cause, and I mean it's in no disrespect way whatsoever. I just think females need to stay out of niggas' politics. Females need, cause every time a nigga die or go to jail, it's behind money or a bitch. But if it is behind money, a bitch still got something to do with it, my nigga. I promise you that every motherfucking time, my nigga, a bitch got something to do with it, bro. And half the time these hoes don't even know what's going on. You know how a nigga get backdoored? A bitch. You know how a nigga gets that? A bitch.
Pick, stay a drop a bitch. Can't take it back, you publicize who you rockin' with. Put my doors on top of shit. Bitch, we really step on spiders, and I'm tired of seeing tools. All you niggas net typers.
That's Spidey, put the beam on him, we got him. Hey, I just caught another body, hey.
How you step on spiders, bitch? I am not dead.
Ain't no nigga throwing 3s cause they broke me off. Just know a nigga finna die if you'll get pissed off. Talking about he sipping green, nigga that's fitting off. But don't talk about 3-9, them niggas fool. Ain't had no donkeys on that team, so they click with fame. But don't trip, we ain't work, them niggas hoes cool.
He was trying to get some snibbles and got knocked down. Saying fuck tools for some clout, bet he hot now.
Heard he made it to the spittle, but he didn't make it. Would've thought he went to law school, how he dropped cases. It's 200, we don't play that. Play pussy around my thugs, get your chain snatched. Fuck that, throw up that shit and get your brain snatched.
And these niggas,
I can't go over everything that's happened between these
Wow,
days,
like I said,
or else
I
this
know
will be
more
an
about the
hour-long
street
video.
shit.
So I'll start in 2020.
I don't really know about the
Also,
music.
try to remember the names of victims and suspects because this will get interesting. We start on June 25th, 2020. A 19-year-old ENT member named Charles Bolden Jr. is shot in Oakland on 7th Avenue. 2 days later, a case member is shot on MacArthur Boulevard. Later that same day,
I know about MacArthur,
shots were
nigga. I know
fired
about
into the
MacArthur
home
and
of case member
Bancroft,
DAUNZHAYYOUNG
99th,
in Antioch.
boy.
This shooting would be a surprise to neighbors of this peaceful area, and some would install surveillance cameras. In the past few years, many Antioch residents complain that their neighborhoods are experiencing violent crime that they've never seen before. They claim the Antioch Section 8 program that has brought Oakland residents to their city has caused many problems.
Because Antioch is a nice-ass area,
just 13
bro.
days later, case member DAUNZHAYYOUNG was shot again right in front of his Antioch home. He would survive this shooting. On August 14th, 2020, 18-year-old case member Devon McNeil was shot dead on Beverly Avenue in Deep East Oakland. August 29th,
A lot of these shits like
DAUNZHAYYOUNG was shot again in front of his suburban Antioch home. He was chased on foot and shot multiple times with an AR pistol. After he was knocked down, the suspect would stand over him and shoot him in the head a bunch of times just to send a message. Antioch police called it an execution style.
I don't glorify it, I don't condone it, I don't recommend it, but that situation is fucked up, bro. If they wanted that man gone so bad that they went to, if you've been to Antioch, you know what Antioch is like, my nigga. They went to Antioch, yacked that cut 3 separate times, 3 separate occasions in Antioch in front of his house. The 3rd time, walked down on him and yanked him, cut. Like, God bless the dead, man. This shit is wild, bro.
Killing. Just a few days later, retaliation would come. On September 4th, 2 ENT members are shot at 56 times with an AR-15, yet both would survive and one of them wasn't even hit.
Oh, nigga, God was on your side, my nigga.
Simmons. Then,
God was
2
on
days
like
later,
56
at
shots and
DAUNZHAYYOUNG's
nobody get hit?
memorial, in front of the same Antioch home, 13 shots would ring out. Luckily, everyone ran and nobody died. December 8th, 2020, DAUNZHAYYOUNG's house would be shot up again. Clearly, the rivals wanted more blood from DAUNZHAY's family. February 27th, 2021, 10 in the morning. At 20...
He must have been one of them niggas, boy. He must have been one of them niggas. I would have been like, nigga, moved, got off the motherfucking boy. This shit is, this is evil, my nigga. This is wicked. Once again, don't glorify it, don't condone it, don't recommend it, but this is the lifestyle a lot of y'all niggas think y'all ready for. A lot of shit y'all think y'all prepared for. Niggas playing tag after like, nigga, he 3 times. Then he came back for the 4th time at the motherfucker.
1-year-old case member is pumping gas at an Antioch gas station when rival gang members would start shooting at him. The other case members would start shooting back when they noticed what was happening. This gas station would be turned into a war zone. Once the smoke ended though, one case member was shot 10 times. His associates would rush him to the hospital where he would survive his injuries. Later that day, those case members would get their own revenge.
God on a lot of these
They would
niggas'
drive
sides,
to a
bro.
known ENT location in East Oakland and start shooting at some gang members. No one would die from the shootings and Oakland police were all over it. They would detain the suspects after long foot chases, and the guns that they used during this shooting matched the shell casings from the Antioch gas station. 10 days later on March 9th, ENT members would sit outside an Antioch home all day. When the case members they were looking for got home, the ENT members would hop out of their car and start letting off. After the shooting, 2 case members would be airlifted to the hospital where they would receive life-saving surgery. No arrests were made for any of these shootings until March 30th of 2021. Operation WINDSTAR. This is when everything came falling down for case and ENT. Antioch neighbors are very different than the ones in Oakland, and these gang members would learn the hard way. Antioch neighbors would submit surveillance video and descriptions of the shooters and drivers. This is what ultimately took down the gangs. Once they had enough information from civilians, Antioch and Oakland police decided to work together to take down these gangs. They received 100 search warrants from judges to raid all of the homes of suspected gang members. They found everything they needed and more. They recovered recovered 40 guns, most of which were linked to the shootings, and hundreds of thousands in cash. 48 gang members were arrested, and what they found was mind-blowing. After the August 29th killing of DAUNZHAYYOUNG, a home surveillance video was submitted to Antioch police that caught the driver getting away. Another neighbor came forward and gave a description of the shooter. It turns out the driver was Charles Bolden, and the shooter, well, his 19-year-old son, Charles Bolden Jr. During the raid of the Boldens, they found guns that matched the shell casings to the shooting of DAUNZHAYYOUNG on July 13th.
So the daddy took the... I don't know the situation that led up to this. I am a father first before any goddamn thing. I wouldn't put my son, even if somebody, Lord ever forbid, yanked at my kid, I need that get back. I'm not having my 19, 20, like, no, nah.
This father-son duo was relentless. ENT members Eric Wyndham and Keyshawn McGee were arrested for the March 9th Antioch shooting on Aspen Way. Even after the gang sweep, ENT and Case areas have been riddled with homicide. For example, on July 5th, a 48-year-old man was killed on 77th and Bancroft, right in the heart of ENT territory.
I know about Bancroft, my nigga.
Just 2 days later, at the man's memorial, a 49-year-old man was killed in the exact same spot.
New this morning, Oakland police still investigating a shooting at a celebration of life that left one man dead and another in the hospital. Now, police responded to a shot spotter activation last night on Bancroft near 77th Avenue.
Oakland's gang war has no end in sight. Oh, and these aren't the only two gangs beefing. This is just a portion of it. Oakland could use a prayer or two at this time because too many families are grieving. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like and let me know in the comments what you want to see next.
That shit wild, bro. I forgot about so much of that shit. Cause like nigga, Antioch is like a nigga going to the suburb or a suburb within your city, a place where you know a bucket, like nigga, you know if you driving at the time, a certain time of night in a bucket in this neighborhood, or if you a certain description in this neighborhood, my nigga, they're calling the police on you immediately. Like nigga, that's Antioch. That's Antioch, my nigga. Get in the comment box, like, subscribe, let me know what else y'all want me to bring to the motherfucking stage, man. Salute to Swamp Stories and fuck everybody trying to bite you, bruh. I'm gone. 200.